will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meredith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. First points of the day are on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Got the quick completion. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And they... Now there was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grab behind the line. It's Algier. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Chambers. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun. Give on the inside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Chambers. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pitts. Past the first down marker and still running. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Pitts. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Chambers. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. There's the pressure. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Big guy smells it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terrell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That's caught. It's Etienne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're facing a third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Right on the money. Trying to get it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Got a man. It's Etienne. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the...
Hauls it in to 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top. Touchdown Broncos! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackle.
Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harmon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just 1 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes the handoff. It's Pitts. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play the wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's ETN. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
And it's been a struggle.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Looking for the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Booker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the